Hello, people of the internet. How are you tonight? I hope you're all having a good night, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good day, wherever you are. Welcome on in. It is the 25th of February of 2026. And it's Wednesday. It's hump day. But yeah, welcome on in, everyone. Hope you're all doing well. I missed you all on Monday. The entire day I was just like, I need to stream, but I was like, wait, I'm not streaming today. Oh man. But yeah, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. We're in the middle of the week. 2 more days and then it's the weekend. Weekends are too short. Weekends are too short. I discovered today. It is unfreaking believable. I discovered today that we could have had a 6-day or a 6-hour a day work week. Had it not been because men are the ones that started complaining that they had nothing to do and that it was effeminate to only work 6 days. And then extremist feminists also were like, this is sex discrimination, blah, blah, blah. It's like, and they were getting paid the same wages as if they were working 8 hours. But instead they were only working 6. We could have had a 6-hour a day work week if it wasn't because men couldn't find hobbies. Unfreaking believable. I could not believe that was a thing in history. And it would have gotten approved by, I believe it was Nixon too, which is really weird because Nixon did plenty to screw us all over in the States. Like Nixon and Reagan kind of started a domino effect on how workers are treated, amongst other things, on how corporate America came to be, essentially. So there were a few things there that could have turned out for the better for us, but it didn't. And that annoys me a lot because I'm just like, how do you not? I don't know. It was one of those things. But yeah, welcome on in, everyone. I hope you're all doing good. Welcome to the mods. Welcome to everybody on YouTube side. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I just, my mind was blown. We could have had, at least here in the States, I can't speak for any other part of the world. Here in the States, we could have had established a 6-hour a day work week and still be paid the same salary as an 8-hour a day work week. It's information I wish I never knew now. Because it just makes me so upset that we could have had that. And because literally initially it started with a group of men that literally had no hobbies, thought they were bored, eventually somehow spewed that it was effeminate to not work 6 or a whole 8 hours a day. Like, I don't know. It's weird how working only 6 hours a day is suddenly emasculating. I don't know. It's weird. And then extremist feminists didn't help the situation by saying it was sex discrimination. Because how dare you suggest that we can't work 8 hours and make us work only 6? And I'm just like, you're getting paid more. Ridiculous. I agree. I agree. I'm so mad. We could have been working only 6 hours a day this whole fucking time and been getting paid for 8. Man, there's some things in history that sometimes I wish I just didn't learn. There's plenty of things in history that I'm like, man, I wish that would have been something that we were taught in school, because that would have been more useful information growing up, right? And then there's other things like this, the what could have been type of instances in history that it just took a few stupid people to ruin it. I will concede that men and women are both equally as stupid. Does not change the fact that the way history is written, the way history has been told, men are collectively stupider. Oh man. That is my stance, okay? Men are collectively stupider. But as a whole, I will say we're all just stupid. Like, how do you not find something to do with those extra 2 hours? Like sorry. I forgot to turn off my dog's alarm for food, even though I already fed her. Like, how do you not, or how do you think your time is better spent working instead of finding something better or more entertaining to do? There wasn't shit to do back then. So maybe, but like, what does that say about the whole what's it called? The supposed family values of spending time with your family, looking after your kids, hanging out with your friends, like all of these stupid little idiotic things that get said to this day. And like, 2 hours. 2 hours. Is it that impossible to spend 2 hours with your family? Is it that impossible to spend 2 hours with friends? Is it that impossible to spend 2 hours reading, golfing, something? Because some people were theorizing when I was reading up on it that it supposedly doing hobbies was not as fulfilling for men because it didn't serve a greater purpose like hunting, fishing, providing. But at the same time, that kind of feeds the whole I need to be productive 24 hours a day mentality. Like, no, you don't. Go fucking sleep. Go take a nap. Go fucking walk. Go stare at the sunset. Like, for the love of God, like how you only recover 2 hours. Like, 2 hours to me is nothing, because 2 hours to me goes by like that. It just goes by like that. So that's why I can't understand like this idea of like, you literally cannot think of anything other to do than work. Nothing other to do than work. Just wiping the dust off the dinner table. Oh man. Life was harder back then. You just had to be productive to feel like you weren't falling behind. I don't know, because that's the thing. If you only had to work 2 hours fewer, so if you only had to work 6 hours a day, and if everyone is working 6 hours a day and still getting paid for the full 8 hours, how are you falling behind? What are you falling behind in? You know, like, it doesn't make sense. Because I feel like nowadays it's easier to feel like you fell behind because of how certain world events have been occurring. Not just in the States, just worldwide. It's been kind of chaos in like almost the last full decade. More so the last 5 years, but definitely within the last decade. Things have just gotten like progressively more and more chaotic, regardless if it's good or bad. It's just been more chaotic. And then with having the COVID shutdowns in 2020, like, that definitely put a dent in the world for everybody, because that definitely set us back in a lot of ways. Economically, socially, there's a lot of COVID babies that have literally no interpersonal skills to this day. There's a lot of middle schoolers and high schoolers, and even some college graduates that, that occurred, their graduations occurred during COVID and stuff, and they were not able to socialize because, hello, 6 feet apart, everybody's on lockdown, everybody's remote, and they don't have interpersonal skills. They don't have social skills. They literally don't know how to have a conversation face to face. If it's not over a phone or if it's on a computer, they don't know how to have a conversation. Reading comprehension levels dropped dramatically. Don't get me started on math. Do not get me started on math. But we definitely fell behind in a lot of ways during that. More so here in the States, I think. I haven't really looked at the numbers in other countries that went through something similar in terms of actual full shutdowns. But here, we definitely fell behind. So back then, what did you fall behind on? There wasn't anything back then that was very much everything has to stop. No, you were just going to be working 2 hours less. You had 2 hours to do literally whatever you wanted. You had 2 extra hours to go fucking drink beer with your neighbors. Like that was very normal to just sit at home, drink a few beers, things like that. But I don't know. Life is easier now, so you have more time to do leisurely stuff. But that's the thing. It doesn't even have to be something that's overly leisurely. Just pick up a damn hobby. Learn carpentry. You might get some extra reading. You go educate yourself further on sports. People were sports fanatics back in that era. Go learn more about sports. Go learn a sport. Something. You can be productive in several other ways that doesn't have to be work. And anybody who wants to argue me otherwise, you're a workaholic. You need to take a vacation day. PTO is part of your compensation. Take that shit when you fucking want. Okay? Okay. I don't know. It's just mind-boggling. I think I just get more frustrated on the what could have beens because of how crazy and how stressing and tiring things are in this day and age. I've been avoiding Twitter and Reddit like the plague for the last week and a half. Because, oh my God, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted of echo chambers. I'm exhausted of seeing the news. I'm just exhausted. And I know it's important to regularly keep up with the news. But I'm just exhausted, yeah. We literally haven't even completed the first quarter of the year. Not even the first quarter of the year. I am exhausted. I often say I am Confucius. No, I am exhaustion today. Just exhaustion. The internet is very draining. And that's the other part I think is... So for anybody who does not know, I'm in my 30s. I'm a millennial. I grew up in an era where the news was only literally on a newspaper or on a local TV channel, or depending if you had cable, very specific channels that were designed for news. That was it. Those were the news. They were at very specific times on television. They were also at very specific times throughout the day on the radio and the newspaper. And then if you had gossipers in your neighborhoods and families, word of mouth. But that was more local things, not on a national or international scale. But again, that was it. That was the only way to acquire news. And then the internet came. At first, the internet was a lot of bullshit. And I mean that wholeheartedly. Anything you saw on the internet was not meant to be believed. Like, it's just not meant to be believed. And then slowly, progressively, news outlets were like, you know what, we can actually use this and gain a wider audience. And so slowly and surely, news became accessible to anyone who had internet. And then smartphones came along. So now anybody who had a smartphone who had internet had it at their fingertips. And now it's just everybody is fighting on who can get the scoop first, without fact checking, without really investigating to see like whether or not this is gossip, a tabloid, because the tabloids have always been a thing. I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with like TMZ. Before TMZ existed, like it was magazines and newspaper columns that were tabloids. I'm not even joking. It was on magazines, and it was also like newspaper columns that were tabloids. And then somehow it became televised with companies like TMZ and stuff, or networks like TMZ. And now it's just everywhere. Everywhere you look, somebody is either a news outlet pretending to be a news outlet or trying to be honest journalism. And I say honest journalism because it feels like, again, everyone's just trying to get through the story as quick as possible without fact checking. Whereas there are other people who are like, no, this is not what journalism is supposed to be. We need to fact check. We need to get down into the ground with everybody on, you know, on essentially like a ground zero type of situation. Like, we need to have honest local accounts. And it's like, okay, so I appreciate people doing that, trying to touch back into the roots of what journalism is supposed to be. Does not change the fact that there is so much information happening literally every second of the day. Every second of the day. You may find the exact same story 20 different ways. Does not change the fact that it's just a constant stream of news, a constant stream of announcements, a constant stream of showcasing, hey, I have a story. I don't know if it's real or not, but I have a story. And it's just, it's very draining, and it makes me dread looking at specific websites. It's just been chaos. It's just been chaos, guys. I'm tired. Because even for like the stuff that happens that's like good stuff, I want to be happy, but I'm like so exhausted, so drained from everything else going on, whether it's work, personal life, other international news that maybe were not so great, finding historical facts that make me angry. Like, I'm just tired. I don't know how to react anymore. It's just because I'm so tired of how much is coming at me at once. So I've been avoiding Twitter. I've been avoiding Reddit. I've been avoiding a lot of other sites for that reason, because I'm just like, no. Let me go to Instagram. Let me go to YouTube, where I have my feed perfectly curated to show me videos about food and dogs. You know, it's very, very important to have videos about dogs on a regular basis. You know, so thank goodness for those algorithms that let me fucking curate my feed to a very, very specific format. But I just need a little break. I'm still gonna find out stuff that's happening in the world because people around me talk, you know? So I will still get the more significant pieces of news through other people instead of the internet. just instead of the internet. But yeah. Just let Isabel use daily. I wish. I want... You know what? I had an idea, but I don't think it's a very good one, considering Nintendo's stance on consumer friendliness now. It'd be kind of cool if we could create an app where creatures or animals like Isabel could deliver news in like small chunks that don't seem or sound as devastating just from a headline. That's the other thing that bothers me. All these freaking clickbait headlines just, man. And that's all they are. They're just fucking clickbait. But some of them do like this really extravagant type of headline that you're like, there's no way this is real. And then you actually click into the article and sure enough, no, it's not real. They're just trying to get you to click into it so that you can actually see what's going on. Absolutely bonkers. Thank you, Stream Element, for a reminder to drink some water. Everybody, go have a sip of water. Or tea. I'm drinking water and tea right now. Campsite. Oh, so if you were not here on Friday we did 4 days. Excuse me, we did 4 days of Animal Crossing. So we did Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, just so that we wouldn't have to try and catch up on 5 days today. So today we're just doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, as far as catching up goes for dailies and stuff. I was able to get some new DIYs. One of our mods, Kyoko, was actually playing Animal Crossing over the weekend. And she was like, hey peeps, Celeste is here and I got extra DIYs if anyone is interested. So of course myself and one of the other mods went on to their island and we're just like, yeah, we're gonna go. Open the gates, let us in. So I acquired some DIYs. I think I got sent a few more. I'm pretty sure that's what's in the mail. But then I also got a DIY from Celeste, which was a pansy wand. I don't remember if I read that one. A pansy wand. So I got that from Celeste, and then I picked up flowers. Specifically green mugs is what I picked up. But yeah, that's what we did on Friday. We went through 4 days. We did the dailies. I thought I did some decorating. Yes, I put this down. And I fucked up my trees. I was trying to make sure when I went to Kyoko's island that I wasn't going to trigger another day, but I fucked it all up, so my trees are fucked right now. Unfortunately. So I'm going to have excess money today. And we're going to have to figure out how to unscrew this up. But yeah. I did not count my days right, and I just... Yeah, I didn't pick the correct date and time. So I just kind of fucked myself over here with the trees. But yeah. Pineapple. DIY. Okay. For me. Thanks. Blossom lantern. Did I order this? Who ordered that? How are my pockets too full? No. Okay, I guess let me learn that. The pansy wand. And then I did get more DIYs, but I did read them and learn them. Oops. Excuse me. I don't know if I need to burp some more or if I have hiccups. Okay. I lost my train of thought. Where are these blossom lanterns? I don't remember ordering these. I'm gonna have to take a look. Ooh, pineapple umbrella. Do we have that? Ooh, flower stand. Do we know that? We don't. Cool. All the DIYs. Cutting board. Ooh. Cutting board is a good one. Yes. You know what that means? Yes. We can make some ironwood stuff. Log fence. Oh, okay. So these are some of the things that we have learned. I thought I already knew this one. I learned something gold recently. Did I not? Okay, well, learned these. And the pansy one with Celeste's blessing. Cool, but with the iron, with the cutting board, we can make this guy. Oh, I don't have the ironwood dresser yet, do I? Damn it. Now. I thought I already had it. Doesn't look like I do. I have the bed. Yeah, I have the bed. Oh, that was the other thing. I wanted to see if there's time tonight. I don't think there will be, but we can always try again on Friday. I wanted to see if there's time tonight to go visit a treasure island. It'll serve as a demo for people who haven't done it, but also so I can go look for more DIYs. I want more DIYs. I don't care if I have to cheat to get them. I don't care. And then these, I already knew how to do, I think. Yeah. Okay. And then, so I think I was gonna like send those off to the mods, but I don't know who. I don't know who needs them yet. I actually kind of forgot about them. I should have taken them with me. We have a pineapple umbrella. What is a blossom lantern? Oh, and we also picked up a song, but I think we already have this song. Yeah, we already have KK Oasis, so we can actually sell it. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna go plant these guys. What is this blossom lantern? Oh, that's cute. Was that in the store? Or was that gifted to me? I do not know. We're gonna get this. Okay, I think we have KK Bazaar. Oops. Yes, okay. Until March 3rd. How did I... There we are. So I have this. I'm not entirely sure how I acquired this now. I don't know how I acquired the blossom lantern, but I can still purchase another one. Purchase another one just in case. We have 4 instead of 3. I'm wondering if it was through the hotel. But if it's through the hotel, I shouldn't be able to buy it here. Right? That's how that works. I don't know. I'm Confucius. Let's go plant some flowers and get our dailies done. Okay, so we have this rock right here. Damn, nothing but stone. I feel like I still need more clay. But yeah, I essentially put a fence here. I essentially said, this is my property, get off my damn property. And then I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this bridge. I think I want to move the bridge, but I don't know where I want to move it to. I might have to see if I can move it back here. I think I need to move my potatoes though, if I do it back there. Ooh, money. Sweet. Damn, I might have broken my mile streak again with messing around with the dates too much. Frick. Oh well. Fossil. Oh, and then I also... No, I already have all the trees where I need to have them. So then I just need to move this up. I don't know if this would be enough. If I wanted to move the bridge over here. Huh. Oh, frick. There's too much in my pockets. There's too much in my pockets. Oh, it doesn't help that I have like random money sacks too. No! No! I swear I am pushing my stick so that it moves or looks at the direction I need it to, and it's not working. Ah! Damn it. I guess that one's on me. I should have known better. Okay. And then There. Okay. So let us go, oops, up here. Stop. Looking for more fossils. Ooh, fossil. Yes. Yes. Sorry, just turning off a little fan I had. I think I'm finally comfortable. Finally. Stop. Okay, just gonna put the tools away because it's just gonna piss me off. Okay, that should be a bamboo shoot. Should be. Frick, I think I heard a star. Maybe. Aha! I heard a star. Oh, what? Why didn't it let me wish on that one? I wonder if Celeste is here. Would be cool if we found Celeste here. But at the very least, we need to get them stars. Forgot her name. I know who she is, but I forgot her name. But she's also a bright pink villager, so we're just gonna leave. I don't want bright pink. I don't want it. I'm pretty sure that was a bamboo shoot, not fossil. Yeah, it's a bamboo shoot. Okay, cool. I need to get rid of all these daisies. They're not daisies. What are they called? Cosmos. I want to get rid of them up here. Alright, in the meantime, I'm not going to worry about those flowers quite yet. And nothing should be spawning over here. Because flowers. Don't know if there's any other fossils over here. Okay, not that I'm seeing. Oh, did I not? I did not. I don't have any more. I swear. This. What's next on your list of things to accomplish? Obviously the rock garden. But, I might do some more landscaping tonight. Not sure. Oh, look, Gullivar's here. Gotta remember to go take care of him. Yo, where the heck are the other two fossils? Okay, here's one. We need another. Excuse me. We need another. Digging for hot springs without success. Okay, that is a hotel goer. I need the other fossil. There you are. I didn't see the money spot anywhere, now that I think about it. Where's that at? That is all. To the coffee. Yay. Why does it always feel like Brewster's trying to kill me? I made this cup especially for you. Oh, man, it just sounds so menacing. It sounds like he's trying to poison me, guys. Yay. What are we at? 31? Where's the thing for Brewster? No. Home to roost. We're at 33. Okay. Oh, and then we also changed the location of Nook's Cranny. It's closer to the services center. Sell the dabs, sell KK Oasis. Oh, I do have an extra kit. I need to go set that up then. Hey Kai, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. If this is your first time here, my name is Pixelvelia. I'm a 30-some-year-old lady on the internet doing stuff. Primarily, I play video games. Currently doing a run of Animal Crossing. But welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. Definitely appreciate it. Holy 20. Oh my god. 220,000. 220,000 for a kimono stand. Oh my god. No, I can't even afford it. What do you mean buy it? I can't even afford it. Holy crap. Love my little character. Thank you. I put a lot of time and effort into my little doodle, my little self-portrait. 119. Holy crap. Yeah, dig it out. So, you know how there's in the game there's like these like a hanger stand thing that displays the full kimono laid out? And like I think you can get several different styles of the kimono. This one's worth 220,000. It's too rich for my blood. Too rich for my blood. Why is this so expensive? It's just a sign. Oops. The other thing that, oh, there you are. Money spot. The other thing that I wanted to start doing was taking the Mystery Island tour specifically with Captain though. Not with the Nook Miles via plane. I want to take the ones with Captain because they still cost Nook Miles. But just because the ones with Captain take us to seasonal islands. So, you know, winter, spring, summer, fall islands. And it also can get us with a very, very small 3% chance to Star Fragment Rock Island. Or Star Fragment Island. Essentially the rocks that are there, you hit them and you get stars, star fragments. Could be regular stars, could be large ones, could be the zodiac ones, but we want to see if we can get some of those. And then it's shooting stars on that island. So like that's another thing. Like I want to see if we can maybe hopefully trigger that island, but it's only a 3% chance, so I don't know. Slim pickings. Oh, there's another fossil here. What? I have... Oh, I'm supposed to have 6, aren't I? Damn it. Okay, well, now they're just gonna stay in my pockets. A shell bed? I already know it. I already knows it. Okay, I might get rid of these. Now, just gonna leave them here. Cool. What do I have? The clock and the hanging guide. Okay. Oh, this guy. this lady fox. Wolf? Maybe she's a wolf. Oops. Nope, nope. Follow me to the hotel. Onward to the hotel. Thank you, Stream Element. Reminder, drink some water. Everybody go hydrate. There's your aggressively friendly reminder. Go drink your water. Go drink your water. Cool. Okay, and then since we're here, oh, Gulliver's over there. Since we're here, we're gonna go ahead and take that mystery tour with Captain. Yes. Onward. Finally get a good night's sleep. That's funny. Used to be mean and lean. Lean and mean. Which one should be first, lean or mean? Mean and lean. Lean and mean. Lean and mean sounds better. English is weird. Lean and mean for sure. Okay. Damn. This is definitely not Fragment Star Island. This is going to be what? Gyroid piece. Okay. What is this? Why can't I get across? That is one of the stupidest things ever. Okay. Too narrow for me to walk through with my freaking shovel, but not without it. Makes plenty of sense. Okay, there's nothing here. I don't know if I really want to mine the rocks. Just 'cause I don't want to break my shovel. I will have a fish. Come on, fish. No. Come on, fish. Why? I hate these fish. Are you so for real? All of that work for freaking black bass. That was a waste. Absolute garbage. Bottle. Well, I got vines and moss from here, but that is all. Yep, I have all my booty. Storms make me thinner because they canceled dinner. That's funny. Aww. Calling his sweet baby girl a pearl. That's so cute. I mean, his kid is really adorable. She just sits in the lobby coloring or eating a pickle. That's all she does. I can't wait for new Captain songs. Some of these I still haven't even heard before. Gulliver, wake up. Hurry up. Wonder how many there are. How many Captain songs? I don't know. It's a good question. Damn, I just missed 2 stars. Because freaking Gulliver won't shut up. You take too long, dude. Yeah. Whatever. Yeah. Hurry the frick up. Oh my god. I was hoping that by saying no way he would stop talking. Oh, nuts, man. Okay, I need to go empty my pockets before I go into the deep blue sea. I think they're a good amount since I've never heard him repeat any. Really? I've actually heard Captain repeat quite a few. Ooh, Spidey. These things scare me to my core, but I need to catch one. It's $8,000 if I catch it. Yes. Yes. Okay, I guess I'm just gonna get these 2 fossils. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that that captain's library is as extensive as KK's, but I have heard songs repeat for captain, so there's obviously a finite amount. They're not they're not infinite. But yeah, I'm not sure how many. Yet again, I may be distracted by his amazing hat. He has great clothes. Yeah, I would say that Captain is pretty fashionable. He looks comfy as hell. I'll give him that. He just looks comfy. I'm always afraid of encountering more spiders, like behind the buildings where I can't see them. It's happened to me before. Turtle snap. Is that like hell yeah snap? We did that. Okay. What is this? Twitch, what are these emotes? That's yes. That's what that snap is. Okay. Sure. Slay. All right. What else am I selling? I think just that for meow. I think I need to go dump stuff at home too. Sure. Okay. So I need to go dump stuff at home. I need to go to the ABD to drop 100,000. What else? Because once I make room, I can go deep sea diving. What else? Okay, so we're gonna drop bamboo shoot, the glowing moss, the vines, clock, guide sign, stones, and nuggies. Iron nuggies. Oh, glowing moss cave wall. Cool. Alright, what else? We have the gyroid that we need to go plant somewhere. Lego flowers are yes, that one specifically, the plum blossom. I really like the Lego flowers. I actually have that plum blossom in real life. I just haven't put it together. I was actually flipping out about it when I saw it in the shop. And I was like, oh my god, it's fate. I have a real one and now I have an in-game one. Yes. So, you know. It was meant to be. Oops. It'll still catch. Yeah, it'll still catch. They're a lot bigger in the game though. So like, where'd it go? So like this thing is essentially the size of my little character. Whereas like in real life, they're what? Like 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet tall. Like they're small. So like it makes me laugh that they're so big in the game, but it's still really pretty. It looks really cool. I have so many flowers, Lego flowers, real IRL. They're so pretty and fun, and they don't die. Yes, I think that's the very important thing. They don't die. They'll get dusty and that's okay. We can just like dust them off a little bit, use a little Swiffer thingy, and it's good. I've said this before. I don't have a green thumb. I have tried very, very hard. I do not have a green thumb. There was once upon a time a friend sent me this little this little kit to grow bamboo at home. And it's not supposed to be like you're going to grow a little forest or anything. Like, it's just the one plant. And like, you just get to keep that one plant and like, and care for it and make it grow and everything. And then I guess that one eventually, if you took care of it long enough, you could plant it outside to have it grow into a full stalk. That shit was so hard to maintain. Because like, this one is supposed to be like in its little pot thing. Mine came in a little glass pot thing. And then it was just supposed to be water and stone. No dirt, just stone. And it came with a little bag of little stones. And the thing was difficult because I'm really, really bad at watering plants. But the biggest issue with this one was that I had to keep dumping out the water every week and rinsing the rocks and then adding new water. So like, I was able to keep up with it for like 3 months, but after 3 months, like I couldn't keep up with it as regularly, and it died. I killed it. My little bamboo plant. And I feel so bad telling my friend. I was like, hey, the bamboo you sent me is dead. So like, it sucked in that respect because I didn't realize it was going to be that much work for that particular little bamboo plant. But it definitely taught me that I'm not really big on plants. Like, I don't have a green thumb just because I'm either very forgetful or I don't have it in me to like be doing certain tasks that repetitively, strictly, like very, very strictly. And for that little plant, for it to thrive, it had to be at least once a week. You had to rinse out those rocks and then give it clean water and this and that. It was this whole thing. And I'm proud that I made it like 3 months, but then after that, I could not. And like, the worst part was that in the little kit, it didn't give instructions on how to care for this poor little bamboo plant. I had to go look it up. It had a stupid little website and QR code of like, look here for how to care for the thing. And I'm just like, why isn't it just written here? Why do I have to go online and look for it? And this was back when like QR codes were still like relatively new. So it was always like very sketchy just to see a QR code at random and be like, that thing's going to infect my phone somehow. Hey, welcome on in, Cosmic. How are you? Succulents thrive on being forgotten, and that's why they're the only plants I have. You know what? I might have to be a succulent mom one of these days, because I've heard the same thing, that succulents are really, really low maintenance. And for somebody who does not have a green thumb like me, I might have to go the succulent route. Just get myself a bunch of little succulents. Hey, Juice, welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, it was a lot of work for a plant, especially for me. Like, when I used to so this happened when I was still in college. It was like, I don't know, maybe my second or third year of college. And so it hadn't been that long since I lived at home, and at home we had pine trees, we had pine trees. So like, with the rainy season, those pine trees were usually set for the year, type of thing. Or my parents, specifically my dad, he would just kind of leave the hose running for a little bit and just kind of semi-flood the plots that the pine trees were in, and they were done. Like, they were good. They were good for the year. Like, we didn't have to do that a lot. If anything, we had to pull a lot of weeds, but like, we didn't garden. So imagine my dumb ass trying to take care of a fucking bamboo plant of all things. I love my friend. I appreciate the gesture, but holy fuck, she couldn't have gotten me a beginner kit. That felt advanced. That didn't even feel intermediate. Oh man. If I ever have a plant, it would probably be a succulent. See, succulents for those of us who have memory issues and don't have a green thumb. I thrive on Lego plants and their fake beauty, and then I get an excuse to build Legos all the time. That is true. And soon you will have nothing but an empire of Legos. Yes. A whole empire. Lego orchids. I want to get those. I really like the orchid ones. I want to get one of those. I just don't even know where to put them though. I'm like running out of storage space as it is. I mean, I guess I could put up some floating shelves, but I don't know. Captain. Oh, damn, I've only done 3 mystery tours with Captain. That's bad. Yeah, we definitely need to do more. You can have an entire Lego house like that guy from Top Gear. That would actually be pretty cool though. Oh, okay. Does it actually glow in the dark? I already have 6 Lego plants. All of them are in my bedroom. But are they on the floor or are they on like tables? Are they on bookshelves? They're currently collecting dust on my bookshelf. Oh, the Lego orchids. So you already put it together, but it's collecting dust. Okay. That sounds like you need a little Swiffer duster. Either that or a little handheld blower that'll be relatively gentle on Legos. Because I have one that's for electronics, so the one that I have is like kind of strong. So yeah, that would completely break it apart. Dust, the bane to any of my collectibles. Dust is honestly the bane of my existence. And it sucks because I have carpet. The dust just sticks. It's awful. Had them for a few years. They're hard to dust. Yeah, that's the only thing. That as much as I like the Lego plants, I know that my biggest issue with them is going to be like cleaning them or dusting them. Like that I know that's what's going to bother me the most. 3 are on my bookshelf, 2 are on my desk, and 1 is on my vanity. And I kind of just ignore the dust. It's spooky. I mean, I can't even get mad about that. I try to dust regularly, but my God, it's never ending. I will dust at 3 in the afternoon. By 7 o'clock, there's already another layer of dust. Another thin little layer just taunting me and teasing me. But it's there. It's so annoying. Oh, there's the stupid phone that Gulliver needed. I have the Lego Game Boy that I need to build so I can also collect. So it can also collect dust. Yes. That is its whole purpose in life. To be built and then just collect dust. Yeah, no, I got the Plum Blossom because it was on sale at my local Sam's. So I saw it when I went shopping for groceries. And I was like, oh, it's $15 cheaper than anywhere else I've seen it. I'm getting it. That's all I needed for it to be on a little bit of a discount. And I bought it. I've been trying to keep an eye out for the orchid. The orchid one. I want the orchid set. But yeah. And my partner was with me and he was just like, really? And I was like, yes. You're really going to get it? Yes. And you're going to put it together? Eventually. Yes. Eventually. Someone got me the Lego record player for Christmas. Nice. It doesn't actually do anything though, right? Like it's just a little model. Scallop? No. Sea cucumber. We love sales. Hell yeah, we do. I welcome all the sales. I am one of those people that like if I have to wait 4 months for a sale to come through, you bet your ass I will wait 4 months to get that sale. I am one of those crazy people. Oh, welk. When can we 3D print glass or pick plexiglass so I can build beautiful little prisons for my collectibles? I thought you could already 3D print plexiglass. Not glass, but I thought plexiglass was already printable in that way. It's just a model. Okay. Because there was... I don't remember if it was a Game Boy, but there was a Lego thing that was actually playable, and I forgot what it was. I don't think it was a Game Boy. I just remember like it was actually functional, but I don't remember. Okay, why am I getting just sea cucumbers? I need scallops. No, but you can use clear filament. Hey, Say, Antoine, welcome on in. You have a 3D printer. So plexiglass is not an option, but there is like a fully clear or like a semi-clear filament. What are we talking here? I think it was the Game Boy, like if you programmed it. That's what I thought, that it was like actually playable, but I don't remember if it was actually a Game Boy or not. Twan, maybe you should make a stream one day. Just doing step-by-step instructions on how to print certain things. It's semi-clear for the most part, comes out translucent. Ah, okay. So like you can see it, but it's still clear. It's still like see-through. So there you go, dude. I know. There's an option. And these are too small. They're not going to be scallops. It doesn't have an actual screen, so I don't think you can, but the buttons work. Ah. I wonder. That is not moving. That is not a scallop. I'll still get it anyway. I'm pretty sure it's going to be an anemone or seaweed. Well, still, that's neat. Yes. I would agree. No, you're too small. You're slug. A slug. I'm thinking about selling or giving away like one of my printers because I want a different one and it's also giving me issues. Well, that's not good. What kind of issues is it giving you? Okay, that's also small. My plants don't have buttons. They have buttons. They're just not functional buttons. The little tips or ends of the Legos, I normally just call them buttons just because they look like little buttons on the bricks. They're just not functional. Things not wanting to stick to the plate throughout the prints. Sounds like a stupid issue. Do you... Even when I use glue. Well, that's odd. I need a scallop, goddammit. Please be a scallop. No. Do you have to play with the temperature settings yourself? Or is that just like a default thing that the printer does? Because I'm wondering if like maybe it's cooling too quickly as it's printing. You can set things in. Because if it's not sticking to the bottom as it's printing, like what if it's just cooling too fast? Is that even a thing? That's not going to be a scallop. Nope. Been messing with it off and on over the past few months. I don't know, just logically, if it's not sticking to the bottom while printing, like that sounds like it's cooling too fast. I can't imagine what else it could be. No, that's not going to be a scallop. You should ask it really nicely to work and give it cookies to persuade it to not be broken. I wish that would work. Man, the amount of cookies I would buy. Thank you, Stream Elements, for a reminder to drink some water. Everybody go hydrate. Get some water, get some milk, some hot tea. I had hot tea this morning, but I chose to not have another cup because it got freaking hot today. And by freaking hot, I mean like 62. It was already too hot. It shouldn't be 62 in February. And more seaweed. Frick, am I running out of room? Not quite yet. Do you think it could be because of the filament? Like the type of filament, you mean? Or like the filament grade? Have you tried that, Tuan? Like swapping out different types of filament? To see if that made any difference. Funny thing is I have two and the first one I got still works mostly fine, but the bed is small for the things I want. So it's small that you would have to print things out in pieces and then like assemble and glue together. Ah. I don't know what that was. Ah, slug. Slug. You have. I don't know. I don't know enough about 3D printers for me to be like to really think and suggest of like actual things that you can try that should fix things. Okay, this is too fast for a scallop. I know you print stuff and it is in 3D. No, come back. Oh, this is going to be a crab. Is this a red crab? A red king crab, yep. This is too much bubble. Yeah, it's not moving. I told you to come up for air. I've also tried different filaments, bought a dryer in case the filament was soaking up too much moisture from the air. Planning to try more this weekend. Well, let us know how it goes. God damn it. I need a scallop. I'm running out of room. Scallops move. I need a scallop shadow. That's too small. I need a scallop. This looks promising. Could be. Come on, please let it be. Yes! Finally! Yes, yes, you may. You know, there is some real truth to that. Lions are kings of the jungle, yet they live in the savannah. So surely they just rule remotely, right? That's how that works. I love Pascal. See, even Mother Nature does remote work. Alright, Gullivar is somewhere over here. Hey you, beak face. Take your damn phone. Okay. Alright, and then I think I saw somebody with a thought bubble over here. Hey, where are you at? Apple, are you leaving? Go get it. Sweet. We're getting rid of Apple and we don't even have to get rid of her. She is willingly leaving. Alright. Oh, y'all having a little party? I'm surprised you guys are getting along. I am under an NDA about my life. That's funny. How would you even enforce an NDA on your life? A lot of NDAs are a struggle to enforce as it is. I can't imagine trying to enforce one on like keeping everything about your life secretive. Being like an average person. That would be a vibe if some funny little streamer used to work at like the Pentagon. I mean, yeah, but that's the thing. Like, you can disclose that you worked for the government. You just can't disclose the details and nature of the job itself. Past, present, or future type of thing. But like, I don't know. Cause who is it? Pirate Software, if anybody's familiar with him. He used to work for the government as, I don't remember, a tree stump rug. I guess I know how to do one. Okay. That's weird. So he used to work for the government specifically for the power sector. So for the electric sector. And like, he can't really give details on like everything that he did. He can give like a vague idea of what he was doing, but he was a tester, pen tester. Yes, thank you, Tuan. He was a pen tester for power grids, but like, you know, because it was a government job, like he can't really go into a ton of details about it. So just, you know, very general pen tester for power grids. And of course, people are mind blown when they find out. They're like, you can hack a power grid. Like, yeah, a lot of things are hackable, including power grids. And so like he did that for a couple years. I don't remember for how long, but he did it long enough that he was able to just walk away and do his own thing from there. But like his NDA is more just like not disclosing everything that was done or everything that was discovered, right? But he can say that he worked for the government. He can say that, you know, he was a pen tester, like just very general things without having to go into details. Because most people who work in developing code or hacking or code testing, pen testing, like they have an idea of what that entails. And you can look up those terms as well. Like you can literally go on Google and look up those terms and see what a lot of those types of jobs and fields entail. So like he can give that, but he can't obviously give specifics. I highly doubt he wants somebody to know the weaknesses of the United States power grids. You know, like that would be detrimental, but yeah. And then he also has working knowledge on ethical hacking. And so, you know, there's things that you can disclose. You just can't provide, you know, explicit details when you work for the government. Depends on who has it and how much money you have, since the punishment is usually monetary. That's true. Normally you get shut up with money. Did you dissect aliens? I don't know. Who was it? I think it was Obama that in some interview said that there weren't any aliens in Area 51. So then where are the aliens? We know you have them. Where are the aliens? I mean, it's very possible that everything was at Area 51, but because it got so much attention from just the general public, from conspiracy theorist nuts, that they were just like, we probably should move them to a different location just so that they're not actually here. Lost respect for Jason after the WoW incident a while back. I didn't lose respect for him because people took it too far. I do think that he got carried away. I do agree that he did overreact in a lot of instances. But at the end of the day, his overreaction was to the fact that people were taking it too far IRL. Like, it's just a damn game. Like, whether or not he made the correct decision, that's no reason for people to be taking it to IRL things by threatening him or anybody on his team, doing actual or trying to submit him to actual raids, death threats. Like, there's no excuse for that. It doesn't matter if he did the right or wrong thing in the game. Doesn't even matter if he wants to admit fault. There's no excuse for things escalating the way they did. I will never ever be on the side of people who escalate things to IRL over a fucking video game. He could have admitted fault, yes. He did say that he fucked up in some ways eventually. He did say, and that he had a conversation with some of the people who were affected and they worked it out. I will take him at that because he doesn't have any reason to lie. So, like, yeah, sure. He doubled down. He eventually admitted that he could have done something different, but I don't know. I lost respect for everybody who was instigating him, because that further fanned the flames of dumbasses who wanted to escalate things IRL. So I didn't lose respect for Pirate in that sense of, like, he can't admit to a fault, because he has admitted to faults in the time that I've known him. But I do think that now he's at a point of just kind of overreacting to things, or in some situations maybe making it a bigger deal than it is. Like there was a whole thing with Ashes of Creation that was going on. And if you don't know Ashes of Creation, it was supposed to be an MMO that got killed recently because the company was doing some really shady shit. And there was a situation where he and his team were trying to report players that were harassing him and his team, that were essentially just, you know, throwing slurs and saying really garbage shit in the actual like global chat in the game. And I guess like the devs were not banning them, I guess Blizzard has like a mute option essentially, so that like they can't say anything in the chat, something like that. It was explained to me by my partner. I don't know how that all functions. I don't play MMOs enough to know how it all functions. But at the end of the day, like he was trying to report players that were just being awful cretins, bottom line. And the devs weren't really doing very much about it. Like they were not enforcing their TOS. They were not enforcing rules and everything. And it kind of got to the point where one of the devs or moderators, whatever she was ultimately fired because of the shady shit that was being done behind the scenes. And she was like doubling down on what it sounded like defending a company that fucking fired her, you know? So it was this whole thing of like, okay, but was this like multiple people that were doing this? Was this the same person over several hours, several days? Like, I didn't see any of those. I was not in the game. I didn't see any of those chats in the game, so I can't confirm any of that. As far as I know, Pirate himself has not disclosed any of those in-game chats. Like, I don't know if he or any of his mods have like the screenshots or anything, if they care to disclose any of it. Because if it's really garbage shit, like, you don't want it to be shown to further draw attention to it. But if they were able to somehow prove that it was like the same person, just changing names over and over again type of thing, like, the devs should have done something. But again, I don't know the whole details. I've never played that game. I've only seen him, and I saw somebody else play Ashes of Creation. I forgot who it was. There was a different streamer I saw. But it was this whole thing, like, and as it was, the company was being really shady. Like, they were being really, really shady. They were ensuring that they would not refund money that was owed to their player base. So it was this whole thing. I still have no idea if any kind of class action is going to come against them for that. I haven't kept up with it. But yeah, I don't think Thor is inherently a bad person, but I do think that he's gotten to the point of like, he's had to deal with so much shit now that he just doesn't want to deal with it anymore. So it becomes kind of an overreaction whenever anything new pops up, and he makes himself look bad. He kind of makes the community look bad because the community is gonna, you know, join up behind him and support him and everything. But I don't know, it's really easy to be on one side or the other in a lot of these situations. But I don't know, like, because I saw, my God, when the WoW stuff was happening, I don't know how many different people discussed the video. I don't know how many different angles of the freaking videos of the what was it called? Of hardcore? Is that what it's called? It was Vanilla WoW, but I forgot what the thing was called. I think it was hardcore. I think that's what it's labeled. I don't know. I don't play MMOs, guys. I'm recalling it as well as I can because I don't know all the terms. But like, I saw so many videos, so many streamers talking about it, so many streamers instigating, like, you're just making shit worse. It's okay to farm for views, but it's not okay to be instigating for views. I stand firmly on that. It is not okay to be instigating for views. And so like I saw this video, I heard the audio like 100 different ways. And I don't know, at the end of the day, I think the person who was leading the team made the wrong call. Because he said run. Thor ran. There was somebody else that ran, but then they immediately turned back. And then chaos ensued. So like I'm very much in the middle of it, just because I'm like, he did as he was told. The first call was the correct one, because then making additional calls that made everybody else turn back is what got them killed. But I also think that everybody that was like arguing against each other, Thor included, was kind of just like doubling down in the worst possible ways. And I'm just like, can we just not? Like, I got to the point of just like, why is everybody doubling down? Just can we just say I'm sorry and move on? Like, it would have been nice if everybody was just like, yeah, okay, I'm sorry. And I don't know, like, I'm not privy to the conversations any of these streamers have with each other, right? Thor said that he already talked to one of the streamers that ended up dying during that session, and that they're chill, they're cool, they're fine. So I'm like, okay, so then he talked to the one person that he felt was directly responsible for their death in game. So like, I don't know, I guess that's something. Not that it satisfies the public eye, but at the same time, we're not entitled to any of these streamers' private conversations. I have no reason to be like, you know what, Thor? No, that's not enough. You need to give us a fucking recording of that conversation you had. We need to hear that you apologize. Like, no. Like, no, we're not entitled to any of this conversation. So if Thor said that he apologized to the one person that he felt was necessary to apologize to, and they're cool now, okay, then that's it. That's all there is to it. The fact that people want some kind of like PSA apology, I don't know, that's kind of ridiculous. But I do agree that him doubling down the way he did was not helpful in any capacity. I will also agree that him getting upset and just outright banning anybody in the chat who made a comment about it, because it just kept instigating and further escalating things IRL for him and his team. Like, I would have done the same thing in that situation. Like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to hear it. And I'm tired of dealing with the IRL stuff. Like, I would have done the same thing, if I'm being totally honest. But the fact that he's just overreacting to things a little bit now, yeah, I think it kind of just took a toll on things. And I don't know, I feel like most people will respond the way he did when you're caught in the middle of that, because he was also a streamer that had been streaming for like, what, 8 years or something like that before he got really big and popular all of a sudden. The YouTube algorithm gods graced him. So like, his community went from like something that was a handful to all of a sudden he needs an entire fucking room to contain it type of situation. Like, he got really big really quickly in a semi-unexpected way. Like, he did not imagine that was going to happen the way it did. So, you know, I think it could be overwhelming for any person, even somebody as reasonable or logical as Thor. I feel like Asmongold is a good example of somebody who tries to maintain logic, tries to maintain reason despite anything else, despite having a big audience or not. I was not around when Asmongold got big. I already knew him when he was big. So I don't know what his personality was like before and after. My understanding is that he is still the exact same person. That personality-wise, he hasn't changed. He's still just that person with a little bit less anger. He's not as angry and aggressive as he used to be, is my understanding. So, you know, I don't know. Every person is different, how they're going to respond and how they're going to react. But I don't know. I didn't lose respect for Thor. I understand why a lot of people did. Don't get me wrong. I understand why a lot of people did. But for that situation in specific, like, I will side with Thor just because people were really being shitheads about the whole thing. It's just a video game. It really is. Thing is, he got popular for good reasons. Me and you have spoken about the things he's brought up. Yeah. Like, he did get popular for good reasons. He's been, I think, like, a very helpful content creator that's, like, really wanting to bring up people. Like, he doesn't want to gatekeep if he doesn't have to. Like, obviously details about his government job is different, but in terms of, like, you want to be a hacker, here's some resources. You want to be a game dev, here's some resources. Like, he and his community are really big about providing resources to people who want to learn specific things, and not gatekeep that information. So that's why I'm like, I think inherently he's a good person. It's just, you know, shit people happened, kind of made a mess of things for him, and then it kind of blew up in his face, and he kind of doubled down when he didn't need to. So I don't know. It could have happened a million different ways. The way that it did, it was unfortunate. Hardcore if your character dies, if it's gone. Yes, so that was what I was alluding to. Like, the character dies, it just dies. I just can't remember if it was called Hardcore WoW or Hardcore Vanilla. I don't know. He made mistakes before people started to take things too far with IRL stuff. He definitely made an ass of himself, but I don't hate the guy either. This always becomes a heated topic. It does. I do agree that, like, anytime this circles back around, my goodness, it's divisive. Hey, Huang, Family Adventures. I am trying to play the game, but then we're also getting distracted with streamer drama. I'm gonna call it streamer drama because that's essentially what it was. But yeah, I can't even get through Monday, guys. I'm still on Monday. I haven't moved on to Tuesday. Oh man, that's wild. I hate when games completely ignore reasonable reports about someone. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like, we don't have the fucking accounts of, like, or not the accounts, but we don't have the threads. We also don't have the logs. That's what it is. We don't have the logs of what was actually said and what was actually done. Who was saying it? Was it the same person over and over again over a period of time? Was it different people over periods of time? Like, we just don't know where that all was. And, like, I don't know, if you're reporting somebody because they're violating TOS of whatever, like, bottom line, they should be disciplined in some way, you know? You know, like the people here on Twitch. Just saying. Just saying. Like, I'm a very firm believer that if you're gonna have TOS that explicitly says you can't do something, but then you don't enforce it for everybody across the board, then don't have that in your TOS. Just don't. Why do you need it in your TOS? Also, Asmund is a bit of a piece of shit. He likes to talk about things he has no clue about, refuses to research, and treats it as a badge of honor. For some things. I wouldn't agree that he's like that for everything, but for some things, he's giving his 2 cents where he shouldn't. Yes, I agree. I do agree. He gives his 2 cents in a lot of ways in things that he shouldn't even be discussing. Like, the only videos that I can take him seriously on are video game stuff. A lot of things outside of that, I'm just like, we're just gonna go to a different video now. Stop yapping. I know, I'm sorry. I can't help it. I'm just a yapper. Bow wow wow. Besides, you all brought up this stuff too. It wasn't just me. How did we get here? We were talking about Legos. We were talking about succulents. How did we get here? Oh, man. Oh, there's still another one? What? Oh, there we are. Oh, Gulliver. Gulliver. Thank you, Stream Elements. Reminder to drink some water. Everybody go hydrate. You mentioned Thor. Oh, the NDAs on life. That's what it was. The NDAs on life. That's what it was. I only brought up Thor because he was the only example that I really know of that worked for the government and is open about it. All right. I did not mean to start talking about streamer gossip and drama. That was not the intention. Oh my god. Twitter is for drama, not the Pixelvelia channel. Thank you. Yeah, no, you guys are never gonna catch me here like, guys, there's a new video to watch. We need to go over to Twitter because so and so said this and they weren't supposed to. Like, you're not gonna catch me doing that. It's just, you know, it's not my cup of tea. If I hear about it and there's something in particular that I feel needs to be discussed for, like, you know, educational purposes, then I will. But other than that, that's not going to be what I come on here to do. I'm just here to chill. I'm not here to cause more drama or to poke a bear. Because I have seen a lot of streamers that do that, and I'm just like, there's other stuff we could do. There's other stuff we could be talking about. Why is this your primary source of content? And I get it, some people thrive on chaos, but I was gonna drop this off. Ah yes, streamers and the government, exact same careers. Yeah, I know. Hey man, it's not my fault that Thor had this type of background before he became a streamer. And he's the only person that I know, whether it's personal or non-personal, that has disclosed that they've even worked for the government and they stream type of thing. Like, that was the only reason I brought him up, because he's literally the only example that I know. Because there's another streamer that I watch. She's not on Twitch. She's on YouTube. Simply Neological. She used to work. She's Canadian, so she used to work for the government. But I don't know if they just didn't have an NDA or if she was better prepared to answer questions about her job, because she technically had a public service side type of job, but she was essentially a criminal statistician. So she had to, and her work is published. Like, you can actually go look up her legal name. And she essentially had to, like, research and make reports on criminal statistics, how they were trending throughout the year, throughout several times of the year, throughout several ranges of years. Like, it was this whole numbers thing. And she had to write reports about it. And that was her job. Like, that was what she did for some time. I think it was like almost a decade that she was doing that before she left that job to be a content creator and a business owner. But she's also Canadian, so I have no idea how the Canadian government works. I don't know how they implement NDAs either. I just know that the NDAs that get implemented here are not typically enforceable here in the States because of how they're written, or they're difficult to enforce because of how they're written. Fun thing about NDAs is that you can say that on your resume to cover a gap, and a job can't really look into it much. And if they try to push you in the interview, you can be like, would you like me to violate my NDA? Yeah. And that's the thing, that even though they're not like 100% enforceable, most people are very much just like, yeah, I don't want you to break an NDA if you have that in contract with me. So like whenever they're like kind of, trying to push people to break NDAs that they didn't give out, that is a very proper question. Would you